So you're a singer, you absolutely love singing, but you feel like you're not quite projected enough. You feel like your voice just isn't filling up the room enough. You want to get more projection. Okay, I've got a few tips that might be able to help. Number one, when you are doing your warm-ups, you really want to make sure that you warm up your ribs. I've got a great exercise for this, so you can follow along with me. The first thing we want to be doing is putting our hands onto our ribs so we can feel them moving in and out. The next thing we want to be doing is doing multiple shh sounds on one breath, then we let the breath re-enter our lungs, okay? So we do that a few times. Let's have a go at doing that together. Shh, 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 shh. Shh, 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 shh. So as you're doing this, you should be feeling your ribs moving in and out, and then air re-entering your lungs at the very end. This is a great warm-up for ribs. And when our ribs have that freedom of movement and that efficiency of movement, that sets us up really well for some fantastic projection. The next thing you want to be thinking about when it comes to having a projected voice is to make sure you have enough space for the sound to actually come out. I can't tell you how many singers they're wondering why they're not getting sufficient projection, and they're singing like this, and they're not opening their mouth at all. So if we are holding a note particularly, we want to make sure that we have at least 2 fingers worth of space in our mouth, preferably 3. Okay, we really want to drop that jaw so we can have maximum space for the sound to come out. On this note, no pun intended, we also want to make sure that we are lifting up our soft palate at the back. The quickest way to do this is to smile. So if you see singers holding a note and they've got a beautiful big smile on their face, it's not just about aesthetics. That's helping them to lift up their soft palate. That gives you a more professional sound as well, but it also really helps with projection. Watch opera singers, they are the masters of this, okay? Number 3, the third thing you want to be thinking about is resonance, which is basically to do with the vibration of the sound. If we are working in our lower register, that's chest resonance. So what you want to be doing to help encourage this is to do a gentle hum in your lower register, or potentially even going up and down your lower register, and doing some tapping on your chest, just very gentle to encourage the vibration. So that looks a little bit like this. And then you can touch on sound afterwards. So I'm feeling some vibration in my chest, more so than I did previously. If you're working with your upper register, you want to be encouraging vibration basically in your face, but particularly around your sinus cavity. So what you want to be doing is a bit of a nasal sound. Sounds a little bit like a mosquito. Very attractive, I'm aware of this. But it really does help to encourage vibration into that sinus cavity. So let's have a go of doing that together. And then we touch on sound. So I can feel that there's a higher proportion of vibration in my sinus cavity than there was before. Okay, my last tried and true trick for projection. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've done this in another video, but it works well for singing as well. We have our hands, we put them on our back ribs. People who have come across this before know what I'm talking about. We are then going to breathe into our lower back ribs. We're visualizing the breath going to our lower back ribs, okay? All right, now we're going to take a breath and imagine that the sound is coming directly from those back ribs. Projected sound. Hope that helps everybody. See you next time.